My goal is to make you productive after your supervision is over so that you don't live your life for your daughter in and out of jail, in and out of prisons. It's not worth it. We're here for a final probation violation hearing. Mr. Gibbs, does your client wish to have a hearing?
No, Your Honor. My client would like to waive the hearing and admit the violation.
All right, is that right, Mr. Jacek?
Yes, sir.
Jacek?
Yes.
You understand you're entitled to have a hearing?
Yes,
You wish to waive that and admit to the violation?
correct.
Okay. Anything, Ms. Tranter?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Gibbs?
Your Honor, I would just like to note, given the technical nature of the violations, the marijuana and alcohol, we would certainly request, I've had discussions with Mr. Jacek. He is very motivated to seek treatment. I've received a letter, I believe this court may have received a letter as well from his mother, that indicates her strong belief that he's going to take sobriety seriously and get involved in a treatment. So we would certainly request that from the court going forward, some form of sober living or treatment facility.
Mr. Jacek, anything you want to tell me?
No, I just got out and kind of made a dumb decision and kind of smoked and drank, and it overall was not worth it. It's not worth being away from my daughter, and I was screened by the coach, and they recommended IOP, which I'm more than willing to do. I think it'd actually be good to be around positive people that actually want to change, and instead of being around the same group of people that I'm around, because pretty much everybody I'm around smokes weed. So I got to cut off my friends and put myself and my sobriety first, and honestly, my daughter.
Mr. Jacek, I actually had the opportunity to review some of your home wave calls to a couple of young ladies. What you're saying here today does not match up with the person that I saw in that home wave. You want to clarify that for me?
Yeah, when I first got.
But the most recent one was how recent?
February 18th, but there were home waves up through last Thursday.
I only saw 2.
Yeah, when I first was incarcerated, let's just say I wasn't very happy. I didn't feel like, for the weed, I didn't think that it was contingent of that, like it was worth this. And then I kind of, now that I've been sitting down and realizing, and it's just really not, it's not worth me being away from my family just to smoke weed. Like, cause my thing was just that it was legal, and like it was just recreational use, and it was kind of like that was my justification of it. But now I'm realizing that with this court, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You can't smoke weed or drink or nothing like that. And I'm more than willing to oblige. I will not use again. I will not smoke, and I do apologize very sincerely because I really wasn't thinking. It was just a stupid decision on my part, and as my word, I will say I will not smoke again. I won't drink. I do want to complete this IOP, and I'm more than willing. I want to complete probation. I know I'm capable of it. It's just a matter of taking it serious, and I'm more than willing. I'm ready to take this serious.
Mr. Jacek, I want to explain something to you.
Yes, sir.
There is a reason why I, as the judge in your case, prohibit you from using drugs, alcohol, and marijuana. And I'm very specific in outlining that because in your case, your diagnosis is alcohol use disorder. That's the first one, alcohol use disorder. So when you, and again, your philosophy may be, I just want to check all these boxes and get off probation so I can go do whatever the hell I want to do. That's one theory of getting through your case, right? But that's not my goal. My goal is to make it so that when you are done with probation, you don't go back to some of these substance use disorders. That you're able to function without the use of drugs or alcohol or marijuana, because again, whether you agree with me or not, it doesn't really matter because I've seen all the research. The alcohol and the marijuana affect your mental health and your physical health. So again, my goal is to get you to a point where you don't rely on those to treat whatever physical or mental health symptoms you have. Your goal may be different. Your goal is, I just want to get away from Judge Teep's courtroom and probation so I can just go do whatever the hell I want. Whatever. Second diagnosis, cannabis use disorder. Okay? Then you have a generalized anxiety disorder, and then there's another disorder in here as well. So you have both substance use disorders and mental health issues that again, the marijuana is making they're making them worse, and long-term use will in fact cause them to be even worse.
Yeah,
That's why I do what I do. Again, I'm not trying to be nitpicky with you and say, they only found 2 beers in my fridge, so therefore they're jerking me around. That's not the intent. The intent is so that when you come out of this, that you're a productive member of society. I know you've been to prison. I know you have you're on felony probation in Butler County.
Yes, sir.
I know more about you than you might think, and I'm trying to help you.
I appreciate
You may take it that that we are nitpicking, that we are being ultra technical with you, but there's a reason for that. It's because we want you to be successful. Trust me, we got enough cases on supervision. Officer Rose doesn't need to go out and find a reason to violate you because she got enough on her plate.
I know like I said, that was just something I was telling
You
myself.
understand where my heart is that we're not trying to look for a reason to violate you. I mean, if I want to send you to prison, I could have already done that.
Yes, sir.
Right?
And I appreciate that.
If you understand what I'm saying and you go out there and badmouth, I mean, I don't care. You can say whatever you want about me. It's not going to affect me. You can say whatever you want, think whatever you want, but understand that I'm not looking for a reason to send you to prison. If I wanted to do that, I would have already done that back when I sentenced you because I could have done it then.
Yeah, like I said, that was just something I was telling myself. It was
Okay.
stupid because I've had these couple days to sit and think and realize like this is it. Like I even thought like I could have already been to prison. So like they do want to help because at first I was just upset. Like I said, I was mad that I was back in jail. I just got out. I was doing real good like when I got out, I was working, and I was more upset with myself, and I was just mad, and I did say some dumb things, but I fully take those back because it's not my true intent. That's not how I feel. I do want to do treatment. That's something that I do want to go complete, and I just feel like that'll help me out. Also, I don't know if they said anything about it, but they were saying that they were going to recommend a mental health assessment too through the coach for the intensive outpatient.
It's here.
And I was wanting to
I'm
do
looking
that.
at it.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't know if that was a part of it. And
It is.
I was wanting to do that too. I think actually going and talking to somebody will actually help too, because bottling things up, it's never really worked.
All right, Mr. Jacek, what I'm going to do today is I am going to continue you on community control. I am going to order you to engage in both substance use disorder and mental health treatment. And again, when Officer Rose tries to get you to engage in, re-engage in treatment based upon a previous technical violation,
Yeah.
that is not a suggestion.
I know. Yeah,
That
that was a mishap on my part too, because it was a miscommunication because when she said that I had to have it done by that date, I was thinking it was by my next visit, and when we got rescheduled, I was going to have it done before I came into the day I got arrested. I was going to go that Monday, so it had been I think the 15th that I was going to go to do my assessment, but I just didn't. It completely slipped my mind when she said that we had to reschedule that my office visit. Because my understanding was that I had to have it done when I came back to see her. And then I was just like, oh, okay, well, I got another week to do it. And that was just my fault to not have it done by that date. Because I was just thinking it was to be done by the time I had to see her. And I don't know if it says on there, but I had just recently started a job too.
I'm aware.
I can say that if I do get to this outpatient, that you will not see me in your courtroom for no more violations. That I can guarantee. I will not smoke, I won't drink, I will not. It's not, like I said, it's not worth being away from my daughter. She turns 4 in a couple weeks, and it's not worth being away from her.
Okay, I'm gonna order you released today on a TAD monitor. The next question is where you're gonna live. You've been living with your mother and grandparents, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is there drug and alcohol use going on in that home?
No alcohol. My brother just smokes weed. He's the only one. But the only reason why I was really around him was because I'd have my PlayStation set up in the garage, and that's kind of where he hangs out. And I've already told myself first thing I'm doing is putting that in my room, so I won't be sitting by him.
So the question becomes, do I let you go back there, or do I put you in sober living until I can establish some consistency? Officer Rose.
Your Honor, I have done a home visit, and the inside part of the house was not the issues. It was the stuff we found in his car and some of the friends he's choosing to put himself around. I do believe that the home would be a safe place, and I can make sure home visits are irregular so we can keep track of that. And if it becomes an issue, then sober living can be the next option.
All right, I'll allow that then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Again, Mr. Jacek, again, I hope you understand from my position, I'm not looking for a reason to violate you. If I wanted to, people think that I just want to we just want to keep in jail, that's not true. I mean, I'm trying to get you some help.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Like I said,
Again,
it
I've
was just-
explained to you my position with regard to the alcohol and the marijuana, and again, my goal is not to get you through probation. My goal is to make you productive after your supervision is over, so that you don't live your life for your daughter, in and out of jail, in and out of prisons. It's not worth it. But again, you have to make those choices. I can't make them for you. Anything else, Ms. Tranter?
No, sir.
Officer Rose?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Gibbs?
Nothing further.
All right,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Jacek, let's get this right.
Thank you, Your Honor.